So grab, if you've got bolsters and bits and pieces, then grab them, because we're going to start a little bit cozy today. If you're in child's pose, you can use your bolster to go in between your legs and lay down over your bolster. Or you can use a blanket to go in between your thighs and your knees. It's quite nice as well. So just make yourself nice and comfy for child's pose. And you can also put a blanket over you if you want to have that extra level of comfort, extra level of cozy. And then when you're ready, when you get there, just settle your body, settle your bones, settle your muscles into the moment. And just find yourself in the present, in this space, and take some long, deep breaths. Allow your breaths to guide you into the space. And just invite you now to take an intention for the practice, to really make this practice about you. And rather than just kind of ticking something off your list today, allow it to really sink in and be mindful, a mindful yoga practice. So long, deep breaths, expanding your belly, your ribs, your chest. With your inhale and exhaling to relax and sink into the moment. Inhale energy, abundance and light. Exhale to relax and release anything you don't need. Inhale energy, abundance and light. Exhale all that you no longer need. We've just come through the spring equinox where the sun passes the equator and moves into the northern hemisphere, bringing new light, rebirth, growth, opening, expansion. But it's early days, and I think it's important to still be conscious of our winter souls. Maybe this desire for spring and sunshine and movement and activity can be tempered with an action of rest and recuperation as we move through the seasons, this self-care, this yin and yang, and finding balance throughout. And take 3 more deep breaths here. And after your next exhale, just inhale to stretch your arms out in front of you. So maybe creeping the fingers along the mat a little bit to stretch the arms. Maybe come onto your fingertips and lift the backs of the hands off the mat. Then move your hands over to one side and maybe lift the belly a little bit to find a stretch through your side body. And you can cross your top hand over the bottom to accentuate that stretch and take a lovely deep breath into your waist, your ribs, your shoulder. And then slowly come back through center and over to the other side. Maybe crossing that top hand over the bottom hand, interlacing your fingers, keeping your pelvis level. And slowly bring your arms back through center. And now just bring them behind you so they're next to your feet. Lift the arms above your sacrum, interlace your fingers and draw the shoulder blades together. Just maybe wiggle here a little bit if that feels good and take some deep breaths. Breathe into your belly, feel your belly expanding against your thighs. Encouraging this opening, this gentle opening. Then release the arms, bring them back out in front of you, and slowly find your way up to kneeling, lifting the belly off the knees, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale to drop the belly button, lift the heart space. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, press the hands into the floor and round the spine. Move through these two positions with your own breath. Warming up your spine, making some movement in your body. Get the energy flowing. After your next exhale, sit the hips down and back into child's pose. So replace your body. Take a deep breath in child's pose. And then with your next inhale, peel back up, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your knees. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale, lift into all fours. Exhale, down dog. Inhale onto your toes, drop the knees. Exhale, child's pose. So again, find your rhythm. Move with your breath and go in easy. Notice how your body works through these two movements. So your core engaging, the backs of your legs stretching out, your shoulders opening. Tune in with your body. And then next time you come to child's pose, take some deep breaths and hold in your child's pose. And then gently rise up into all fours. Bring your shoulders under your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And we'll inhale to raise the right arm up. And then from here, take a circle with your right arm in one direction. Big old circle. Nice, guys. And then in the other direction as well. When your fingers come up once more, we're going to exhale and take the right arm under the left, lower. Inhale to lift back up again and open. Exhale, thread your needle. Inhale, press into the left hand and open the right. This time come down and stay put. So thread your needle, bring your shoulder and the side of your face to the floor. You can extend that left arm or press the fingertips into the floor beside your face, or take your hand to your sacrum or your opposite thigh. Deep breaths. Then press that left hand back into the floor to lift up and out and come back into all fours. We'll extend the arms out so they're long. Keep your hips over your knees and drop the chest and the forehead down to the mat. And then gently rise back up again into all fours. And we'll take it to the other side. So raise the left arm up and take a lovely big circle in one direction, easing into that shoulder. And then in the other direction as well. And then as you come up to the top, take an exhale and thread your needle. Inhale to open. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread the needle and stay where you are. Inhale and exhale. Then take that right hand, press it into the mat, open back up, come to all fours. And then extend your arms long and drop your forehead down to the mat. If this is too intense, you can sit the hips back towards child's pose, and that will lessen the curvature in your upper back. Working on opening through the body. So now leave your forearms where they are and bring your hips forwards and down into Sphinx Pose. So finding your way into Sphinx. Roll the shoulders down the back. Tops of the feet pressing down and also the pelvis pressing down. Pull the floor towards you with your arms if you want to encourage that lengthening of your abdomen. Then gaze over your left shoulder. Bring the head back through center and over your right shoulder. Bring the head back through center. We're going to turn the right arm across the mat. Left hand comes beside you and roll onto your right hand side. Use this left hand as a support. And press the right elbow into the mat. So you're lifting up and out of this shoulder. Then raise your left leg up and down. Keep that core nice and engaged so you've got almost a dish shape happening between your pelvis and your sternum. Take 3 more here. And then see if you can keep that left leg raised and hold it. Well done. Deep breaths, remembering to breathe. And then bend that knee, hug it close into your chest. Either you can stay here, you can lengthen the leg, or you can take your peace fingers around your big toe and draw that leg in. Doesn't matter if the knee's not straight. Remember to keep pressing that elbow down into the floor. Then release and come on back through your belly. Take it to the other side. Left hand crosses the mat, rolling onto your left hand side. And then once you've kind of set up and you feel like your hips are stacked and your belly is dished, then start raising that right leg up and down. Lovely. Take 3 more. And then next one, see if you can hold that leg up. Feel your glutes working, your legs, your core. Well done. And then bend that knee in, and option to keep it bent, lengthen it, or maybe take your peace fingers round your foot. Really great, everyone. And then gently release. Come back through Sphinx Pose. And in Sphinx, option to stay here. Lengthening the tailbone, press the pelvis into the floor. You might want to lift your elbows up and off the mat. So only do that if your lumbar spine is comfortable. And then peel down, hands under the shoulders. Come on up into Child's Pose. So push the hips back, Child's Pose, take a deep breath. Inhale to peel forwards, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhale, come onto your toes, drop the knees. Exhale, Child's Pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, Child's Pose. 2 more here. And then next time you come into your downward dog, take a few breaths to bend through the backs of the legs. So bending one knee, then the other. And then coming to a sort of stillness in your down dog. So if you can just tuck the heels slightly out of sight, raise all your toes, spread them out so you can see the mat beneath them, and then place them back down again. Externally rotate your upper arms. Lift that tailbone nice and high, and then take the right arm across the body to your opposite shin or calf or ankle. Gaze out under the left shoulder. Then replace that right hand and take it to the other side. So left hand crosses. Lovely. Nice, guys. Replace the left hand. Inhale, raise the right leg up and back. Bend that knee and take a hip circle in one direction And in the other direction. Then level the hips back off and draw the knee into the chest, shoulders over the wrists, hover, press the hands into the floor and lift your upper back towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen the leg away. Exhale, left knee across the body. Sorry, right knee across the body, left elbow. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to your right elbow as high as you can. And then inhale to lift. Exhale, take the right foot through the hands, drop your back knee, untuck your toe, rise up, crescent lunge. So feel that lovely opening into your hip, your left hip. Focusing on opening gently this morning. Right knee over the ankle. Lengthen the crown of the head from the tailbone. And then bend your elbows, so like cactus arms. Yeah, lovely. Bring your elbows kind of down towards your ribs and then lift them back up again. 2 more here. Raise the arms up and then take your hands down to the mat and lengthen your front leg. Toes point up to the sky. Deep breath. Walk the hands forwards, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Just pulse forwards and backwards here for a moment. So from the ball to the toe. Nice. And then plant the hands and step into plank. Hug the pelvis to the sternum, engage your glutes, lengthen the crown of your head from your heels. Then drop your knees, hug the elbows close into the ribs and bring your chin and chest low. Inhale into low cobra, so your hands are next to your shoulders now. Elbows hugged right in, like grasshopper legs. And then peel down, lower your chest. And inhale to peel back up again. Exhale, peel down. Inhale, peel up. Exhale. Inhale, peel up, maybe pressing into the hands to come up a little higher now, but see how you feel. And then peel down, tuck your toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. In downward dog, lift the heels, come onto your toes, and then scoot the heels over to the right hand side. Nice, guys. Then lift back up, lifting the heels towards the sky, and scoot the heels over to the other side. Lift back up through your toes, come through center, move the heels towards the floor behind you, downward facing dog. And inhale, raise your left leg up and back, bend that knee and take hip circles in one direction and then the other two. And then lengthen that left leg away and draw the knee into the chest, hover. Inhale, length. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the foot through. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. And take some breaths here. If you want to pad your back knee out, then you can. Spread the sole of your front foot. Soften your shoulders. Feel your body in space. And then bend your elbows. Bring them down towards your ribs. And inhale to lift them back up again. Again, feel your body tracking through the air, your arms moving through air. And then raise your arms back up, hands to the floor, walk them backwards, lengthen that front leg. Then walk forwards, bend the front knee, plant the hands, tuck the back toe and step into plank position. Inhale in plank. And exhale, come down, knees, chest, chin, or body in one long line like a plank, chaturanga. Inhale into low cobra or high cobra. Exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale to release. Now we're going to bend the knees and step through to seated. So you can take one foot forward, cross at the ankle and sit your hips down. Or if you're really nifty, you can like jump through. Okay, so bring your hands behind your knees and lift the shins off the floor. Lift the chest, boat pose. Spread the toes. Maybe take your hands away and maybe lengthen your legs. See how you feel. Gaze over your toes. And then bend your knees and hug your shins, forehead to your knees. Inhale to open into Navasana. Deep breaths. And then bend your knees and hug your body. Once again, coming into Navasana, find your way into boat pose. And then this time, put your feet on the floor, bring your hands behind you, fingertips facing your heels, and lift the hips up, open the front body, keep your chin tucked. Option to take your right ankle across your left thigh, lifting the hips up here, so like a figure four with the legs. And then replace that right leg and take it to the other side. Left ankle over the thigh, lifting those hips high. Nice, everyone. Replace that left leg and then sit the hips down. I'm going to open the feet out about mat distance apart and with the toes at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Bring one hand either side, one in front, one behind, and come on up into Malasana. Now in Malasana, if this is intense on your hips or your lower back, you can sit on a block or something to go underneath your seat. You can also roll your mat to go under your heels. So make it work for your body. And then take the left hand in front of the left foot and open the right arm up. Gaze towards your right fingertips. Hands back together. Right hand down, open the left arm up. And then bring those hands back together. Take them to the floor, lift the hips, drop the head, and heel toe the feet to mat distance apart, to hip distance apart. And then just let your upper body flop down over your lower body. Give the head and the neck and the shoulders a little wiggle, a nod, a gentle shake. And take some long, deep breaths. And then bend your knees even deeper and slowly roll up, unfurl from the base of the spine. curling up and opening to the sun. When you get to the top, start that again. So dropping the chin and rolling back down again, vertebra by vertebra, softness in your knees. When you get to the bottom, roll back up. And then take that one more time. Nice, guys. Next time you come up to standing, take a moment to feel your Tadasana, mountain pose, connect through all four corners of your feet. Lift the crown of the head, lengthen the tailbone. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension, so length through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise back up to standing. Sweep the arms up and around. Exhale the hands through your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Take that one more time. And then this time we'll go again. But we're going to plant the hands and take both feet back, plank position. Okay, so next time you come down, come through plank. And then inhale and exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, side to release. Inhale, bend the knees and jump forwards if you can. Halfway lift. Fold down over the legs. And then rise on up to standing. Palms touch. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, let's go again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump the feet back into plank. When you do that, keep a softness in your joints. So rather than really kind of holding out as you jump back, keep a softness, a bounce in your elbows and your joints. Come down, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees and step or jump forwards, halfway lift. Fold down, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. One more time. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump, plank position. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, length. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale, step the right foot through and this time rise up, high lunge. Nice, everyone. So on the toes of your back foot, scissor the left hip forward, right hip back, lengthen the tailbone. And then bring your hands out in front of you, palms touch. Inhale. And as you exhale, draw a circle around your body with your right hand, a semicircle, and maybe follow the gaze to your hands. And then if you want, you can take this right hand across to your opposite thigh and lift the left arm up over your ear, or you can keep it open. So your choice. And then release the arms, bring them back through center, raise them high. Going to lower the back knee down to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. One more time. Nice. Now turn your back heel, warrior two. So front foot is facing forwards, back foot sideways. Might want to extend your legs, like your position, so you've got a nice open hips, so they're in line with the long edge of your mat. And then take the back hand down the back of the leg, reverse your warrior. Float forwards, extend your warrior, forearm to your thigh. And if you want to take that hand down in front or take a bind, then go ahead. Float back up through warrior two. Lengthen the front leg, micro bend in the knees. Inch the body forwards and then take the arms into a vertical position. Trikonasana. Lovely, everyone. Really nice. Gently use your core to sweep back up and then turn your feet so that they're sideways. And bring your toes so they're in and the outside edge of your feet are parallel to the outside edge of your mat. Raise the arms up and then take the hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, inhale into your heart space. And as you exhale, think of your ribs moving away from your pelvis as you come down. So maintaining that length. And if you need to bend your knees here, that's okay. Think of squeezing the feet towards this like center line. Nice. Rise back up to halfway. Then take your left hand in front of your face. You might want to use a block underneath your left hand. We're going to raise the right arm up. So if you have a block, you can place it like this. If you can see that underneath your left hand. Then take the right hand down to replace the left and lift the left arm up. So other side. Awesome. And then gently release. Remove your block if you've got one. Hands to your hips to come up. And then open your arms out. And we're going to sweep the right hand to the left foot. Back up. Left hand, right foot. Back up. So use your breath. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Next time you bring your right hand to your left leg, maybe stay there and bow down over one leg. Then sweep back up through center and take it to the other side. Rise back up through center. Turn your right foot out, warrior two. Nice. Then windmill your hands down to the floor and step into plank position. Take some deep breaths in plank. And then come down to your forearms, forearm plank. And here in forearm plank, we're going to sweep the hips over to one side, up through center like a rainbow, and over to the other side. If you want to do this on your knees, it looks like this, and it's still really good for your obliques and stretches out. Lush. Come back through center. Drop the hips into Sphinx. Lengthen your legs away. Press the tailbone into the floor so you're lengthening your tailbone. And then maybe lift the arms off if that feels okay on your spine. Lower down, hands under the shoulders. Push up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale with a sigh through your mouth. And then inhale the left leg up and back. Nice. Take your knee to your nose, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, lengthen the leg away. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale, step that foot through and rise up, high lunge. Nice. So just check in with your body for a moment, check in with your alignment, relax your shoulders, right hip forward, left hip back, left knee over the ankle. Then take your arms out in front. Inhale. Exhale, draw a semicircle with your left hand. And either stay here, or you can take your left hand to your opposite thigh and raise the right arm up. So see which one you want to choose. Great. Bring the arms back through center, raise them up. And as you exhale, lower your knee down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Then turn your back heel, warrior two. Well done. Really fab looking warrior twos today. Lift those toes, spread them out wide, place them back down. Then flip your front palm and take the back hand down the back of the leg. Float back up, warrior two, and then extend your warrior. Right lower arm alongside the right ear, unless that's uncomfortable, otherwise you can just keep it up. And option to take that left hand down or take a bind if you want to. Gently float back up, warrior two, well done. Lengthen that front leg, micro bend in the knees, inch forwards, maintaining length, and then bring your arms into Trikonasana. Think of this right hip lifting up, ribs opening. Beautiful. Then use your core, rise up. So engage that core, lush. Turn your feet out this time so they're at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock for goddess. Arms high. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Maybe come onto your tippy toes in goddess. See if that's there for you. See if you can drop your hips a little lower. And then when you're ready, lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the arms. Inhale, Exhale. Really let it all go. Inhale. Exhale. Make space for new things. Clearing away your energy, or clearing your space, your aura. Nice. And then gently come back up and turn your left foot, bend your left knee, warrior two. Gorgeous. Windmill the hands down to the mat, step back into plank position. And then everyone drop the knees and sit the hips down and back into child's pose. So resting back. And just take some nice long deep breaths. Really feel that energy in your body. Feel that connection with your yoga mat, this grounding, supportive energy. This earth energy, full of nourishment, connection. And just allow your body to start to settle. Notice the process as this happens. Check in with your heartbeat, your breath. And press your hands into the floor and lift the hips up. Tuck the toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to take the right leg and bring it so the knees behind the right wrist and cross the leg over the mat to come into pigeon. So extend that left leg out behind you. If pigeon's uncomfortable, you can take figure four. So any tugging on the knees, then just take this on your back instead. Inhale to lengthen your front body. Exhale, peel down over that front leg. Just breathe into any tightness. Let your body ease in. And slowly start to walk your hands back. Lift the chest. Take your left hand into the center, and if it's there for you, take your hand round to your back foot and draw that foot in towards you. Again, if there's any tugging in your knee, leave the leg. Great, release. Both hands to the mat, tuck the back toes, step up, downward facing dog, and take it to the other side. So left leg pulls through, crossing the mat. And extend the right leg. See if that leg's creeping out to one side. If it is, just creep it back in again. And if you want to take a block and place it under your left hip to level off the pelvis, it's quite nice to do. So then just when you're ready, fold down over your front leg and use your breath to move in slowly to this deep hip opener. Okay, slowly rise up. Take the left hand into the center, bend your back knee if it's there for you. So we're opening through the quads as we draw this leg in to the body. Then release the back leg. This time we're going to take it round to the front and bring your right leg over your left thigh. Your left foot is by your right hip, so opposite. If you want to extend this bottom leg, you can. Just going to come into a twist, so raise the arms up. Lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, take the left arm to your opposite thigh. Right hand behind. You can also hug this leg if that feels better for you. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to twist. Think of the twist coming from your belly button, like a corkscrew up the spine. Nice. Come back to face the front. Pick up your foot with your left hand. Kick the foot into the hand and open the right arm out. And then release. Come into the other side. So you can do this twizzle, which is quite a nice and easy way to come in. Or just swap legs. So now we've got the right leg underneath and the left leg on top. Both sit bones planting, nice twizzling. Raise the arms up and then take either to hug your knee or the right elbow to the left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine and exhale to twist. Come back to face the front, take your foot in your hand, kick that foot into the hand, open the left arm out. Lovely. And then release and gently find your way down to lying on your back. Grab your blanket, your socks, anything that you want. Just let yourself flop for these last few moments of practice. Let yourself just really be held. Allow your body to completely relax, your eyes closed, your jaw is released. Give it a little wiggle maybe. Check in with your breath. Allow it to be natural and your body integrated. Just going to use a short poem today by Victoria Erickson. And then March swept in with its breezes and rain, readying the lands for spring with scattered bursts of sudden colour rising from the dull ground, while announcing their desire to breathe life again. I don't know anything about certainty or being sure or steadiness in this unforgiving world. But I do know about seasons, especially spring. Spring always comes again. And take a deep breath in. Exhale to release with a gentle sigh. Deep breath. Exhale. And then start to bring in some micro movements. Begin to invite that transition between your yoga practice and the rest of your day. And find your way slowly, mindfully. Bring your knees into your chest. Stretch. Maybe keep the eyes closed or with a soft gaze. Find your way up to seated. And then taking a deep breath in wherever you are. So you can do this lying down as well. Yesterday I ommed in Savasana and it was so nice. Or inhale for Om. Om. And gratitude to the origins of this practice in India and the East. Gratitude to you guys, and have a lovely day.